Hey, you want to hear some poems about ducks?
No.
Nah.
Nope.
Maybe. Howdy, folks. Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Quantus server, hanging out here in the mining world. We're going to do a little strip mining and get some resources. And because I've been getting a whole bunch of questions about YouTube and making videos and things like that, I figured I'd do a little Q&A while strip mining and see if I can do two things at the same time. I'm not sure, because I have a hard time with walking and chewing gum. So we'll see if we can do this. And to provide the cue of the Q&A is Mrs. the DuckFarmer.
Howdy, folks.
She's so cute. Yes. Anyway, let's go ahead and put the helmet on because safety third. And let's spin around. We're going to go chew down here. And let's see, what else do I need? Oh yeah, F7, turn on the lights. So, take it away.
The first question is, why do you make YouTube videos?
Well, I can easily tell you why I made the very first YouTube video. I was lazy because I had devised a way of making the inscribers from AE2 much easier to use by using Ender.io stuff, and after explaining that like 3 or 4 times to people on the server I was on, I decided, you know, how about I just make a video on this, and then I'll just point people to the video, and then they can go from there. And that remains to the day to be my most popular video, which is okay, because, you know, I enjoyed that. But then people were saying, hey, that was so fantastic, how about you make another video and you know, do a Let's Play series? And I was going, oh, okay. So first, laziness. Second, I would say, is pride or hubris. The idea that somehow people are going to be really interested in what I'm doing, interested enough to actually watch. And, you know, it's kind of what actors have enough pride in what they're doing that they're saying, people will pay money to watch my movies. And, you know, okay, yes, that's true. Next
question?
Yes.
What are your computer specs?
Well, it's a 4-year-old computer, and I picked up the parts from Newegg, so I went back there and I took a look at some of the specs. The processor itself is an i7 3770, and the video card is run by 2 gerbils. Well, okay, it's a Radeon HD 7750. Which is fairly old. It was good for the stuff I was doing at the time, but occasionally when I do Minecraft stuff, especially modded Minecraft, it will go and kind of complain because, you know, it's getting kind of wimpy. It's old. And one of the things I did recently that really made things go much better is upping the amount of RAM on my system. And yeah, I don't care about the uranium. I'm just getting rid of it. So I went from 8 to 16 gigabytes of RAM. And let me tell you, that was the best 30-some bucks that I spent on the machine, because holy cow, is Minecraft happier with all these modded mod packs requiring a lot of RAM on the system. So yes, in my opinion, the best thing if you're going to do Minecraft videos, a really good video card, ooh, emeralds, followed by a good processor. You know, CPU, because that's what's going to be rendering your videos, and then get lots of RAM. And then, you know, hard drive stuff, that's, you know, whatever you need. That's cheap and easy to upgrade. Next.
Okay. What software do you use?
Well, I started off with cheap, and so cheap is free is really good. The software I started to edit was the Microsoft Movie Maker, and that was a free download. And it has some definite limitations, but you know, hey, free! And there's also free a video recording software called OBS, and I know a lot of Minecrafters do use that. Before I actually discovered OBS, I had taken a look and I found Bandicam, and I realized that actually did everything that I needed it to do, and so I went ahead and paid I think it was like 40 bucks, 30 bucks for a license of that, and I'm very happy with it. The OBS, like it's free, but oh, talking hardware, I have one monitor, and if you have one monitor and you play Minecraft full screen like I do, it's hard to deal with stuff like Skype or Discord or anything else on the other side, even OBS. I have no idea if OBS was running, so I really prefer the Bandicam because it gives me an overlay in the corner and it tells me that it's actually recording, gives me an idea of how many frames I'm using. So I do like the Bandicam for that. And if OBS would give me the frames on the side, or if I had two monitors, then I would definitely go ahead and try some OBS. It's got some very nice functionality. Anyway, that's for recording. And then editing, I said I had the Microsoft Movie Maker, and again, free. Very limited as far as doing multiple soundtracks on it. And so I looked around, and Corel Video Studio came on a deep sale, and so I went ahead and picked that up. And I've been enjoying that. It's not the best of the line, but I'm also not paying the price of best in the line, so I'm okay with that. Cheap, very cheap.
Well, you've already sort of alluded to this, but you can go into it in more detail. What hardware do you use?
Okay, so as opposed to the hardware on my computer, the hardware that I use as far as recording is concerned, again, started off cheap and as could be. I had a gaming headset, and so I just went ahead and used that as far as recording my voice. And the thing I like about diamonds. The thing I liked about it was being able to position the mic where I wanted it, and I put it always right up above my nose, just above the nose, like a half inch. That way I could breathe out really heavily, and it wouldn't pick up that sound. So I do like that. Since then, I have gone ahead and picked up a Blue Yeti Snowball, and that's my main mic now. For a bunch of time, it was sitting just on the desk next to the keyboard, and because it was so close to the keyboard, it was picking up all sorts of ticks and tacks from me typing. Thanks to a very generous gift, I have picked up one of those boom mics so that I could put the Blue Yeti on top of that. And I'm still trying to figure out the best place to position it. I would like it really close to my mouth so that I can get a good sound from it and farther away from the keyboard. But I don't want to be breathing directly into it. I've got a pop filter, but it's not perfect. There. Peter picked a peck of pickled peppers, and if you can say that without all over the place, that's great. I put all over the place, and so having the pop filter is really good. And so right now I've got it just to the right of my right eye. I can see the screen clearly. It's close, and it's out of the direction of where I'm speaking, so I'm hoping audio is much better than before. Next
question is, how can I grow my channel?
Well, that's a good question, and I think everybody wants to know how to do that. I would say the number one thing for growing your channel is content. Sit there and produce videos. If in this case we're talking Minecraft, so go out and produce a bunch of Minecraft videos. Have fun with them, and just don't slack off. If you produce a video and then 3 weeks later you produce another video, and 4 weeks later you produce another, what is going to be bringing people back to your channel? People want to be entertained, don't we all? And so being able to say, hey, every X number of days there's a new video from this guy or gal, I'll be sure to check them out. So content is key. The other thing that also really helps is having fun at what you do. If you aren't having fun doing your videos, then people are going to look at that and go, why should I even care looking and watching this video if the guy is boring because he's so sad making these videos? So those I say are some good ways of growing your channel. Another option that works out really well is find a server group that you can hook into. For example, I'm with the Friends Through Online Gaming, so FTOG, and it's an absolute blast. And my channel has grown in the year that I've joined the group, because we're playing with each other, we're doing a bunch of stuff, and we can sit there and hype each other's channels. So every so often, I'll say stuff like, "Hey, do you know what you need to do? You need to go check the description down below." Yes, right down there below. And watch all those guys' videos. Subscribe to them. Send them likes. Send them cake. Stuff like that. And, that sort of cross-promotion really helps, because there's a lot of great people on the FTOG server. All right, next.
Okay, the next question. How can I join a group like FTOG?
You can't. Well, no, okay. You can. You can go through the exact same process I did. There is an application form on the FTOG website, ftog.net, and you can sit there, apply, put read the instructions, number one. Go ahead and create a video explaining why you want to join the FTOG group, and show off some of the things that you've created in the past. And the other thing that I'll make sure is heavily emphasized, have content. We want to see that you have some modded Minecraft experience. So that means you need to have a modded Minecraft series, and not like 2-3 videos of a series and then you skipped and went to another series. No, we're talking about a long running series, something that has some decent size. I won't say what the number is, but to give you an example, because this is season 5 of the FTOG server, I've been around for 3, 4, and 5. In season 3, we did Feed the Beast Infinity, and I got into the 70s as far as episodes. Some of the other people were in their 30s. And in the Avant, which is the season 4, I'm again in my 30s, and some people are in their 20s or 30s. No, I'm in my 70s as far as episodes, and some people are in their 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s. That's an example of playing a long time on a server and producing content. So don't come knocking with just a few episodes. Not gonna work. We're looking for people that'll stick around. And when you have 2-3 episodes from this series and 2-3 episodes from that series, and maybe 5, 6, 7 on that, and then lots of gaps, that's not all that impressive. But all the people on the server, and again the description thing down below, everybody applied for. And so it's one of those things that we do want people to feel like they can join in. We don't care about how many subscribers you have. We're concerned about the content, and if you're nice, and if you pay me lots of diamonds, that works too. Yep. Next.
How do you find motivation to record?
It's a good question. Part of it is a commitment of I'm going to be working here with the FTOG guys, and so I want to produce content. Part of it is a commitment to the people that have subscribed with me, and I just want to make sure that they can be glad that they have subscribed. Am I enthused with every episode I've ever created? No. Sometimes I'm sick, or lack of desire, or a mental block as to what I'm trying to do here. All those sort of things will happen occasionally, but I try to push through that and try to make sure that nobody ever sees that in what I do. So I'm trying to actually produce stuff, and it helps, I think, to have a goal to work on, something that you can sit there and say, I want to produce this. I want to build that. I want to, make a huge farm that does this, that, or the other. Whatever the goal happens to be, just, having a goal of something that drives you will certainly help when you get that creative block going. And it happens to everybody who does anything creative. That block will hit you. Ooh, 15 diamonds. Yay. So yeah. If you get a block, you have to just kind of power through it. You get somebody who writes music for a living and is getting a block and doesn't know what to do. They just have to keep writing music. Sit down at the piano or a writer at the desk and just keep writing. All right, next question.
The next question is, how do you make money?
Good question. It's possible to make money on YouTube. One of the classic jokes I've heard as far as making money, how do you make $1 million? Well, work 1,000,000 hours. And there's some truth to that, in that, are there people that are making a rich living off of YouTube? Sure, there are some people. There's very few of them. Just like, are there people that play basketball who are making a rich living off of that? Yeah, there are some, but there's very few. So if you are going to make videos and you're doing consistent content and you're gaining subscriptions or from people subscribing to you, then you can go into you can go to YouTube and you can set up some ads. So, because that's how YouTube is going to make the money off of your videos, and so they will kick back a little bit of the revenue from those ads. Now, with it being ad driven, that means that you have to grant people the chance to display ads. I love ad blockers. I run them on all my browsers, except on YouTube. I have specifically told my ad blockers that they will go ahead and run normally on YouTube, because just as I would like my content to be watched and the ads served so that the creators get their revenue cut of the share, I would like people to do the same on mine. And so that's my policy. Otherwise, everybody else, they get blocked because I don't want to see stinking ads. But as far as making revenue, if you are producing content and the more you produce, the more people enjoy what you're doing, the more people are going to be viewing your stuff, and the more revenue will come in. It's going to be mad money. Yeah, you're unless you become the one of the top 10 people on YouTube making videos, and they're already there, then what you're looking at is just mad money. And hey, that's fine. The very little money that I've gotten, I have turned back into buying a new microphone for my system, and eventually, a better gerbil for my video card. But that's kind of what you're looking at, is something that you do for fun, not something that you do as a life calling that will feed the family and all that sort of stuff. That's something that you're not going to make enough money unless you have a huge number of subscribers and you're in the top tier for that. And where's that zombie? Anyway, I think, oh, there he is. Hello, zombie. Guess what? Arrowed. Hatcheted. Oh, you're going to run away? Dead. Alrighty. Well, I'll pull in a little bit. I think that will do it. Those were all the questions I had been given, those 8.
There's another one.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
What's that?
Hey, Grok. Can I send you some cake?
Yes, you can. I love cake. Chocolate cake. Okay. Get in the kitchen and make me some cake.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Wrong.
I think I'm in trouble.
If I go in the kitchen, I'll come back with a knuckle sandwich.
Ooh, knuckle sandwich.
And a nice Hawaiian punch.
Just like Mom used to make. Anyway, I think I better run away before Mrs. the Duck Farmer chases me with her cutlass.
Arr.
And she has one. She has a real cutlass. Pro tip, keep your wife happy, especially if she has a cutlass. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the FTOG Quantus server. Having a blast, doing a little strip mining, and answering some questions about YouTube and machines and making videos. I hope you had fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.